Relax, have a drink, do some meth, then move on to heroin. You'll be the life of the party. Worked for me.
This week on It's Happening Out. Todrick Hall exposed.
One of Todrick's past dancers, Tom, came forward recently and had a lot to say about Todrick.
Friday night was the Pornhub Awards where
Pornhub. Homophobic?
gay porn performer. This was
Representative Elijah Cummings, a final goodbye.
The Democratic representative from Baltimore was the chairman of the House Oversight Committee.
Is Hollywood gay baiting us?
Featuring LGBTQ characters in 2017.
It's all happening out tonight. Join us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Special guest, Renato Silva. With your host, lifestyle expert Napoleon Plate. Trans activist Aaron Phoenix. Reality TV star, Chef Josie. DJ Diva Power Infinity. DC Log Cabin Republican, Joe Brookman. And our moderator, Al Ferguson. It all starts right now, live on It's Happening Out.
Well, hello, America.
Yeah.
We have an exciting, unique show. And it's happening. We remind you, I hear an alarm, a bell.
They're coming for you, Al. Ready to take you away. They're coming to take you away.
It's the fire alarm because I'm so hot.
Production. We are outside. We're live coming from the gayest place on planet Earth. An exciting place. We're going to implement the gayest place on planet Earth, our culture, in a new way tonight. We're going to do this physical fitness special, and we're coming to you from G21 Fitness, and a train is going by as we do it. I'm so excited.
It's one of the fitness businesses. There's actually a lot of guys from here.
Exactly. The train goes to New York, by the way,
Yeah.
and I hope a lot of you get on it and go.
You'll be the first.
We're so excited to be here with you tonight live. First, you saw the introductions of everyone. Our special guest tonight, sitting right here, straight from São Paulo, Brazil, is Renato Silva, the owner of G21 Fitness.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, do you need some money for some clothes? What's going on here? Right.
No, that's the workout outfit.
Yes, that's right.
He's working his moneymaker.
I think
Okay.
he's really hot. Can somebody take his shirt for him?
Yes, we're outside. This is a very unique fitness philosophy here. And through the whole show, we're going to seed very different and interesting ideas in the gay community and the straight community about some new concepts of fitness. This is how the show is going to start tonight, and we're very excited. First off, before we get started, let me tell you about a little announcement. Last week was our 1-year anniversary. Didn't we all have fun?
Yeah,
It was
we
really
did.
great. Well, America, apparently you did too. Because kind of a little getting tired of saying we set a new all-time record.
What is that?
Last Wednesday, 634,000 of you unique viewers watch It's Happening Out in our first anniversary.
Thank you.
Right.
Never get tired of winning, honey.
Yeah,
Never get tired of winning.
Until 2020.
Wait,
Or the
is anyone
definitive
else?
results of 2016.
Is anyone else a little queasy that our success has now been linked to Donald Trump? Is anyone?
Yeah, he
The only
he
thing
just
we
ruined it for
rely
me.
on, trust.
Saying it doesn't make it real Republican. You won't have that power over
all
me.
right, okay.
We like to win.
We like to win. Winning, we're going to win and win.
Win,
All right.
win.
By the way, a friend of mine, right before we went live, a friend of mine named Dustin Rhodes was trying to read me saying that we only have 16 viewers. How you like us now, bitch?
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Yeah.
Josie, tell us about where we're broadcasting from.
of course, we're always broadcasting from the gayest place on planet Earth, right here in the heart of Wilton Manors. Although we're at our neighboring community tonight with G21 spot here in Oakland Park. So we're like two neighborhoods side by side.
Yeah. Fort Lauderdale, Greater Fort Lauderdale, Wilton, Oakland, Oakland Park, Lauderdale by the Sea,
Right next to each
Sunrise.
other.
We are the gayest place on planet Earth.
Correct.
Renato, you're here as the host. You're going to teach us a lot about fitness and gay lifestyle. And you're a new representation of the gayest place on planet Earth. You're the gayest guy on planet Earth.
I believe so, yeah.
He turns to you. He looks. Doesn't know what to say
Are
anymore.
you sure? Yeah. I'll take as a yes.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Power, you've come down from Tampa Bay, Central Florida.
That's right. That's right.
And you're staying here for a few days. Tell us
Yes,
about that.
yes, and shout out to Best Western here in Fort Lauderdale and I-95. If you guys are ever in town, you guys need to check this place out. They really know how to treat a diva. So thank you guys so very much for your hospitality. I'm living for it.
That's right.
And living there.
America, we have grown because we have a commitment to talking about the pursuit of finding gay culture and gay community. And it's resonating. This is episode week 1 of our 1-year anniversary.
Woo, second time.
And Napoleon has helped us in terms of how you can share and start a watch party.
That's right.
Tell us about that.
First, make sure to like and subscribe, of course, and then check out this little video that I have prepared for you about how to start a watch party and get your friends involved in all of the fun.
That's right. Watch this.
When viewing our live show in your app, please click share. After clicking share, your screen should change and you can then click watch party. On the next screen, you can write text to your viewing audience and then click start watch party. You've done it. Enjoy your party.
So join and start a watch party.
That's right. And tell us about, Joe, how you like.
How I like. Well, I like and you like.
That was an open invitation.
You need to go to YouTube and like us and subscribe to the YouTube channel for It's Happening Out. Stay up to date with all the community events with It's Happening Out on YouTube. Today.
Yeah, that's right. Now, America, we told you we were live. I'm having a little bit of a sound problem. We're outdoors. We're beaming into the atmosphere. I'm sitting next to a lesbian.
Lesbian.
Right?
The sound problems
Right,
of America's
exactly.
prayers are
So,
being heard.
Exactly. So whatever happens. We'll fix whatever happens. All right, let's start the show. First off, Napoleon and I are doing a new show here in
right.
South Florida talking about things to fun.
That's right.
And we want to show you a little thing about it. It's called happening.fun. America, I have to sit next to Napoleon Plays for another show. Do you know how
you
sad
like
that
it.
is?
No, no one in America would complain about that. And here you
You
are
like
griping
it.
about your life.
All right.
Well, it's
I'm
me.
not
I
sure
see
that's
Madonna
true.
live.
All right, but let us show you a little bit of what we did about an hour ago at happening.fun. Watch this.
Tonight, only on happening.fun. We are attractions. We are casino events. We are nightlife. We are festivals. We are concerts. We are Florida events. We are movies. We are sports. We are live performance. With your host, Napoleon Plays. With your moderator, Al Ferguson. Celebrities and interviews. Madonna's 9 shows. Andrea Bocelli and Sting. Let's plan ahead. It's Halloween. iHeart Fiesta Latino. Out and about, night of 1,000 Gagas. Bianca Del Rio. The Fun 5. So you think you can dance. Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. It's all happening tonight on South Florida's most popular live source for things to fun. Only on happening.fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Happening
right.
fun.
Every Wednesday at 7 p.m., we're going to be going over the best things to fun in South Florida.
That's absolutely right, and it is a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying it. Let's move right into the show. As you know, America, we start It's Happening Out with the meme of the week. It kind of helps ground us in terms of what's going on. Often it's about the Democrats or the Republicans. Often it's about Pelosi or Trump, and this week is no difference. Here is the meme. When your mom scolds you in front of your friends and you try to act tough, but your bros just hang their heads in embarrassment for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's right.
Any comment, Joe? No comment? All right.
Like
No
working with
comment.
Al in the office.
Oh, wait. All right.
You're going to turn that into a
Bye.
compliment, so let's move on.
All
Let's
right,
move on.
All right. Next thing we always start at the top of our show is we do something fun. We talk about the best thing of the week. And an interesting best thing of the week happened because, did y'all know in 9 days it's going to be Halloween?
Counting down.
Now
Advent calendar.
Halloween is gay Christmas. We talk about that all the time at happening.fun. We just talked about gay Christmas, which is Halloween. The straight guys are always a little disappointed that they don't get to participate in the same way the gay guys do. So
I knew it. I knew you were going to say, of course they can participate. Come in your Mickey Mouse ears and tight shorts.
So we went out to see if we could help some gay guys understand what Halloween is all about. And that becomes the best thing of the week called Manly Halloween. Watch this.
You do know it's not Halloween, right? Yes. But it's coming up, and I just thought I'd give my costume a little dry run, you know? Feel it out, see how people respond.
Yeah, I know how they respond.
How?
Like you're an idiot because you're dressed like an Indian in a steam room, and it's not even Halloween. Yeah.
Nice, man. I thought I saw some going here in costume. Just getting the old dry run, you know, see how it kind of feels out. Thought I'm not the only one.
It looks like someone's a little angry that they don't have a costume picked out yet.
Oh, whatever. Hey, do you want to maybe hang out on Halloween, dude? Yeah, because we could do like the whole Tonto and Lone Ranger, the whole cowboy and Indian thing.
Yes. We could go to a few bars.
Okay.
Cowboy and Indian thing would totally play well with the chicks.
Why not?
West Hollywood has a parade. We could do that after.
Simple. Nice.
You do know that the parade in West Hollywood is a gay parade.
Of course. But it'll have tons of chicks there with no other straight guys to love on them.
Okay, I'm interested. Keep going.
Okay, so we dress ourselves in these super masculine costumes so it's obvious that we aren't gay, and voila, we get chicks at a gay parade.
I like the way this guy thinks.
Yeah, right. That's a sound concept. I mean, we go dressed up in guy costumes so that the chicks know that we're hot guys. I love it.
Simple as that.
Hence the cowboy and the Indian.
Right on, man. Sounds good to me.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Can I make a little space here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me guess, officer. Dry run?
Yeah. Girls love it. Man in uniform, so I thought I'd do the whole cop thing.
Nice, man.
Okay. I'm convinced. You know, I want in. But I need a costume. Well, I have my Harley, and, you know, that's kind of rough and tough, and I can wear my leather.
Yes, that's rough and masculine. No confusing that as gay.
Yeah. I could totally see chicks digging that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Would you guys mind if I joined you guys at the parade?
No,
of course, man. No worries.
It's not a problem. Let me just go get my costume and let's all go.
Yeah, and if we stick together, there's no way anybody's gonna confuse us as gay.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go. Let's go, guys.
I love this. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Yes,
3.
That's awesome.
I did 4.
I feel like watching porn together. I'm not sure how
Wait, did the best thing of the week and Halloween turn out for straight guys becoming the village people? Is that what we just watched here?
That's what I was getting.
I know, that's straight. Well, let's transition from that concept of the best thing into the week, or the best thing of the week, to I'd Swallow That. Let's play a game. Renato.
Goes very well, thank you.
Renato, have you ever swallowed that before? Have you ever played this game?
No, I never played this game before.
Okay, all right. Exactly.
I'll be honored to play tonight.
Yes, all right. Very good. All right. So let's play our game, I'd Swallow That. Now, look, Play along with us at home, America. You know, we have shots getting ready to come out. I'm going to ask 4 questions. If our hosts agree, they take the shot. If they don't agree, they don't take the shot. That's how the game works. But damn it, the first week of our new year, and I'm tired of not being respected in the way that I should. Ellen DeGeneres gets the lawn boy. RuPaul gets the pit crew. I deserve...
Oh.
I
Going,
deserve...
everybody. All right, so we've been doing this for a while.
Oh, my goodness. Please, we're down, dude. All right.
Girl,
so it's
down.
right. It's happening
The one with
out.
the nipple outside.
It's happening out.
How many places?
I think I deserve a shot boy. Let's
yes.
think about like the eye hose. It's happening out. Right? Get it?
I-ho,
So
I-ho.
let's
It's
play.
all work week.
Let's
Ho
play.
part.
I'd swallow that. And oh, I-ho, where are you?
I-ho.
And Alexander, my friend, comes in.
Hey.
Hey.
Good. Alexander, right here. All right.
Your friend.
Everybody, take a shot.
Like, here we go.
Yes. Alexander works for Johnson's here on Wilton Drive in the gayest place on planet Earth.
You got a little too much on.
And
Johnson.
Alexander is. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Go for dress for
just
tonight.
like
That's not
just
what I
like
said.
Ellen's lawn boy. No. Out that
How
way.
everybody gets a little bit ugly, and there's no clear
Well,
communication.
No, we'll talk to you again when we go to question 2.
Okay.
Follow David. All right.
Yeah.
So.
And next time you can stand over here.
No.
Right.
Standing
All right.
That's getting close to us.
Yes.
What's the question for number 1, Al?
Yeah, stop getting distracted.
Alexander, my
We want
goodness, y'all
Alexander
come in
back
and I
again.
lost total control of the show. Focus. We're playing a
Johnston, that's
game.
where the party's at.
That's exactly right. All right, let's play I'd Swallow That. Question number 1. You take the shot if you agree. You don't if you don't. America, play along with us. Question number 1. I am almost always the first to end an argument and apologize to just stop fighting.
Oh, no. Oh, no, ma'am.
I'll take it. As some of you may know, I work with Al Ferguson all day, 7 days a week. So sometimes the most efficient thing to do is just bite the bullet, take it, bear and grit, and just let him feel special for a minute.
In other words, you've learned your role in the leather community.
I learned how to make you think. You know,
He has his Monica Lewinsky moment.
everybody launched out of my hand. How dare you imply anything happened? And how dare you imply that I'd be an intern to him or that he'd be the president? I know that there's corruption in the White House right now, but Al Ferguson,
The drinks.
come on.
Oh, it's out of control.
Everybody took their shot except for me.
Exactly.
I didn't either.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Oh, no, everyone else-
Renato.
I did.
We know, Bauer, you don't apologize for anything.
No, I don't. So, Johnson, you can come get this shot. 'Cause, you know,
not yet.
Oh, I'm just looking
Renato,
for an excuse
hold
to
on
bring
a
it
second.
back.
Out here.
Renato, you took the shot. You're a peacemaker then.
Yes, exactly. Always a peacemaker.
Yeah. All right.
I have no desire to fight. Like I'm surrounded by peace.
So you're not a fighter. You're a
Not at all.
lover.
Lover.
You're a lover. Got it. All right.
Let me do it.
All right. So we need some more shots, and we
Go
asked
wild in
Alexander
their
to
head.
come.
Whoa,
Alexander
whoa.
is a little
Yes,
different
yes,
this
yes.
time. I
Johnson
still have
tonight?
mine.
I'll go through.
Oh, hi-ho.
There we
I
go.
ho, I wish the
I don't.
will go.
I still have my shot, but I'll take this one.
That's a
Take it-
Christmas wish.
If I'm moving
Yes,
this way,
Christmas
child.
wish.
Move
All
this
right.
way, honey. This way. Yeah.
Pretty cool to work.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
This, by the way, is the first and last time that we're ever going to have Al's Ihos.
Well,
we
that's where
thank
you can find me on
we-
any day of the week.
we
you
thank
know?
Johnson
Yeah.
on Wilton Drive. They're an integral part of the gayest.
I
place
love
on
my
planet
hoe.
Earth. Right.
Yeah.
Question number 2. I'd swallow that. Question 2. There is a person I currently have a crush on in my circle of friends that has no idea. I will take that, and it's not Napoleon Place.
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea. Always
Lord.
trying to rub up
I
on
guess
me.
I'm not
spend time
getting
with
drunk
me.
tonight.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man.
Nobody
Power,
took
you
the
wanted me
shot
to take
except
a
me.
shot.
You took the shot.
No, girl.
Who is it?
They're in D.C., honey. We're not
maybe
talking
the-
about that.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
All right.
They have
Anybody
no
else took?
idea.
Did you take a shot?
No, I didn't. I miss being infatuated. And I'm turning 30 on Monday, so this is a good opportunity for anybody out there. Come woo me,
Honey,
please. I miss it.
You're sitting beside Renato.
He's
How can you
married.
not-
Married.
How, I don't care. How can you not have a crush and be infatuated?
Right. All right.
Well, Iho needs to come back. And
Oh,
get my
hello,
shot.
hello,
Yeah,
Alex.
all right,
Oh,
let's
all right.
let's bring Alexander back. Oh, Iho.
It's
oh,
work.
oh,
Oh, things
yeah.
are getting better and better.
That is starting to work now.
definitely.
And
Jesus.
Ellen
Off to work
DeGeneres,
we
be
go.
jealous.
All right, I still have mine.
RuPaul, be
Ellen.
jealous. Oh, wait.
Whoa.
I'm right here.
Alexander,
oh my
come
God.
back.
Hang on.
Come
We
come
wanna see
back
the
here a
backside.
moment.
I want to
Stand
look at
here.
the front side, so
And
show the
yeah,
back side.
no, the back. There's Johnson.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
That's cool. Very cool.
Yep,
Do you think they
Johnson.
look
All right,
right
we
on
got it.
everybody?
All right, thank you. That's,
we want
it. All right. All right, let's. I'd swallow that question number 3. I'd swallow that. Being on the cast of It's Happening Out has made me more tolerant to hear other points of view than I was before. I'm more tolerant because of It's Happening Out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Only I and the Republican are drinking the shot.
I'm gonna take a half sip.
A half sip.
I'm gonna take a
I was
half
already
sip because
tolerant. I don't care.
because
That's because I just wanted another shot.
I'm gonna take a half sip because it has not made me more tolerant of other points of view, but it has made me a little bit more tolerant of other people that have other points of view.
That's
you.
You got a point.
All right.
Yes.
I'll accept
Power
that.
tolerates me now.
Exactly. But America, I don't know if you've noticed this. Joe Brookman, president of Log Cabin Republicans.
I'm not the president.
Yeah, not the president anymore. Okay. Seat number 1, Power Infinity. Seat number 6. Just saying. Just saying. All right, let's move on. Let's go to question 4, which requires Alexander to return again. Oh, Iho.
Iho. It's off to work we go.
You're strutting in this time. All right.
No, and we want to pour water
All right.
all over him.
Got it.
Okay.
I'm a
All
little,
right, let's
I'm a
thank
little disappointed.
Alexander.
This time he was supposed to come out in nothing but a fig leaf.
Lose a little more, yeah.
I got some huge Titanic moments right there. I
Watch
watched
the idea.
this. or
America,
nothing but
as you can
this.
see, I've still lost control of this
okay.
show. I'm doing the best I can. Question number
I will
4.
be his
Question
agent.
number 4. I'd swallow that. If I died tonight,
Are you? I'm not doing anything. I will make sure to have an alibi, America.
I
Okay.
would
He will live until
feel
tomorrow, probably.
like I had served my purpose on Earth, and I'd be okay with it. If I died tonight, I've done it.
Oh no.
No.
Cheers.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I've
No,
done it.
ma'am.
The reason that you were looking
No.
at, I think, is because we have this conversation all the
No.
time. Pulse really impacted you, and I know that every day you're thinking of what can I do
True.
to live to the full.
I have much more to do, including electing Trump for 2020.
My. What a waste! What a waste!
Even Brazil
What a
laughed
waste
at
of
that
purpose.
observation.
You know, I'd like to say something to this. I every single day I pray that the Lord shows me what He has in store for me. I know that we usually don't bring up God or what have you. It's supposed to be taboo, but since this was the question, I don't think that I found my purpose yet.
Yeah.
And I think that whatever my purpose is has yet to be revealed, and I pray all the time that God will reveal it. So I really like this question. I think it was fun, but it was actually a lot deeper than we give it credit
Excellent.
for.
That's a great way to end the segment. We play this every week. I'd swallow that. And we've started this new regular segment because Alexander, and by the way, at Johnson's, in the gayest place on planet Earth, there's about 70 Alexanders. And right. All right.
About 3 Alexanders.
They're all gorgeous.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's very
There's only
special.
one Alexander.
There's only
right,
one
exactly.
Alexander.
All right.
He's
you
very
want to watch
special.
him climb the pole?
Yeah. Well,
You gotta go to
Gotta go to
Gotta go to
Johnson's,
Johnson's.
Vote
Okay.
Republican America.
Again, I remind I remind America and all over the world, come to South Florida. This is the gayest place on planet Earth, and it is filled with fun. All right, let's move on to Happening Now. Happening Now is our breaking trending news, and there's almost no story today except for one. And that is the tweet of President Donald Trump saying that the impeachment process means he's being lynched. Watch this prepared on this subject of Happening
A chorus of
Now
voices
breaking
from
news.
Capitol Hill today responding to another presidential tweet likening the impeachment process to a lynching.
That's not the language I would use.
This is racist? I mean, I think it's consistent. Why would you use the term lynching? Why would you say that? What do you think?
Well, I think because he throws out race, because he knows it's red meat, and he has done that consistently.
The word itself represents a dark period of American history, from the late 1880s to the late 1960s. NAACP records show 4,743 reported lynchings in the United States. 75% of those victims were African American. Last year, WGN traveled to the National Memorial for Peace and Justice in Alabama, where the names of lynching victims are etched into steel, hanging from the ceiling.
To me, lynching is very personal. It's very painful.
Congressman Bobby Rush today telling me about his great-uncle being lynched, a history shared by many African Americans. When it comes to today's use, though, by President Trump,
Really doesn't surprise me. He will say anything, almost anything. Nothing's off limits to this president.
The president's frustrated.
The president's supporters today coming to his defense.
If you had to go through the 3 years that that the president's had to live through, I think that just is an example of the frustration the president feels.
I think that's pretty well accurate. I can only imagine if this were a Democratic president, what you would be saying to me right now. So it shows a lot of things about our national media. When it's about Trump, who cares about the process, as long as you get him. So yeah, this is a lynching in every sense. This is un-American.
Illinois Senator Dick Durbin disagrees.
I think it is racially charged and insensitive. You know, the talk about lynchings in this circumstance, this president is being subjected to the Constitution and the laws of the land. That's a far cry from a lynching.
Well, I have to tell you, when this news broke late yesterday, and it's breaking now today, it's all America, the cable news networks have talked about today. It is trending at the moment. About the reference of the president talking about lynching and making the connection to what's happening in impeachment and the use of that word.
It is incredibly dangerous for him to use that kind of word. And it's also very choice for him to do that, just like when he said, "I'm not the ruler, you're the ruler," to all of America right after he was elected in. He chooses his words very carefully because he indoctrinates us to those words to weaken their value. And him using the word lynching right now is to weaken the value of the word lynching. And that's what it's doing. All of these people right now on TV, you're hearing them say, essentially, this is what I expect, and words have less value because of him. Well, congratulations. You've destroyed the English language and soon American democracy. Thank you for that legacy, Trump.
Other thought?
I mean, at this...
Did you... No, I'm going to wait for everybody to have their turn before I read.
At this point, okay, what we're dealing with, besides it being dangerous, okay, it's irresponsible. The fact that we continue to see the GOP back up this language, yeah, I agree with Napoleon. It removes the sensitivity of these words. Words have power. Words create worlds. This is the world we are living in when we allow this language to be okay.
Let me refocus the happening now concept of an impeachment political process being used interchangeable with lynching predominantly of African Americans post-Civil War.
Okay, but hang on a minute.
Okay.
Because that's how you're using the term, and you're assigning that period as a context.
That's the colloquial context.
No, it is not.
All right.
Okay.
Well, explain us why.
You need to listen, right? Once in a
Explain
while.
to us why.
From the 5th century, hanging has been a form of capital punishment, and it was started in the Germanic Anglo-Saxon area. It has been a form of capital punishment since the 5th century. It was in the 1700s that the term lynching was created as a synonym for hanging, and it was created by the man named William Lynch in 1712. It has not, throughout the American history, been assigned or appropriated just to African Americans.
Well, it certainly has in the last 100 years. Even with everything
in the last 100 years, lynching was capital punishment in every one of our states for anyone anyone that was convicted.
No,
Joe.
that was hanging, not lynching. Lynching is when, listen, you know, I find it amazing. I find it amazing that once again, somebody that is not a person of color can tell somebody else that is a person of color whose history is rooted in this disgusting oppression and persecution what lynching is. Let a black person tell you what lynching is. Don't you tell us. First of all, President Trump.
I can tell you.
No, you're telling us
from
what
the
the
5th century. This is historic.
How lynching originated.
You have appropriated the term.
It's been appropriated by white people.
May I?
It's been appropriated by white people. President, hold on. President Trump can't talk about lynching because he doesn't know anything about lynching except how to lynch. What lynching is? Lynching was yes. Lynching was that is fact. That is fact. He is a racist talking about lynching.
That is
I can absolutely accuse him of lynching.
Joe, that's irresponsible.
That was
irresponsible.
What's irresponsible?
What he did with the Central Park Five was a modern day lynching. What he did with Barack Obama saying that starting the birther conspiracy thing, that was a modern day lynching. And as a matter of fact, let me tell you something else.
Wait a minute. You used that in terms of the birther argument?
Yes, that was a modern day lynching because he went after a black president because he's racist. That was what you call a modern day lynching. The Central Park Five, when he declared, when he ran an ad in the New York paper saying that he wanted them to be executed for a crime that they did not commit, was a modern day lynching. So he doesn't know anything about lynching except how to lynch.
To the conversation.
No,
I would like
to
come back.
I'm really curious as to what you're going to say.
To the conversation. The point of the piece that we just did is even if 100% of what you have said historically is true, through the last 800 years, since 1865, lynching in America as a definitional term has been predominantly identified as an issue of murder, hanging of black people, illegitimately, illegally, in violence, etc., without due process and justice.
Almost exclusively for us.
1865. And as a result, that piece just said he used a term that puts him in the same category as 4,700 predominantly people of color that were murdered. That's the point. So even with everything you just said, I'm trying to hear a definition standard that would justify the president putting himself in that same category. Now I'm going to listen to you carefully.
It has nothing to do with that category.
That's not how words work. Words morph over time into the social consciousness. That's why in 2000,
it has everything to do with it.
Bootylicious wasn't a word.
You want to know something else?
Beyonce invented it.
When Joe Biden, and everybody knows how I feel about Joe Biden. Everybody knows that I'm very pro Joe Biden. Bitch, my hat had to come off for this shit. When Joe Biden used that same word to defend Clinton, I went on on my social media publicly and read the dog shit out of him. Why? Because right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't care who does it. My side, your side. One thing about me is I can call out my party, my own party, for when they do wrong. I believe in principle over party. You're sitting here trying to defend the indefensible. What he said was abhorrent. It was repugnant, plain and serious, period.
And also, let me be clear, Joe. If I refer,
your opinion.
If somebody calls you or anybody else up here a faggot, they're not saying you're some bundle of sticks. They're calling you an insulting word because that's what it means. It's not some bullshit from 500 years ago that you're pulling into the conversation out of context.
You can't say, "Oh, well, we appropriated the word faggot."
Let's try to move the conversation.
That's a brand new
word. You know what it means.
One last.
But it's the present word. It's what it means.
One last contextual observation to what we're watching that is breaking right now in our trending news and happening now is the question broadly to the point that Power just made in terms of you can criticize your party, you can't accept unconditionally. The question here is being asked in spades today. Is there any standard of a word that President Trump will not use for his own value that the substantial amounts of the Republican Party will not defend? Is there no bottom of the well? That's the question.
Is
there not?
That's a poor question.
Why?
That's a fair question.
Because you're trying to
It's a fair question.
Honestly, I asked that from the standard of Lindsey Graham. It was observed today. In many respects, I had so much respect for Lindsey Graham. He and John McCain were pillar, iconic conservative voices in America. Meghan McCain said today, if my father was alive today, this would probably end the friendship with him because of his lynching comment. Is there no bottom? That's the question. I hear your definition, but the question.
It's
why?
a legitimate question.
No.
Very legitimate.
Why?
Huh? Because the opposite legitimate question is there not a word that the left won't appropriate to demonize?
Joe,
get out of the word.
Please, allow me to appropriate the word
part of a guy,
left did
Joe,
not
to
appropriate
be-
the N-word.
to
The
be
left
saying
did not
that.
appropriate
No.
somebody calling you a faggot. That was not appropriated. What was it was appropriated. It was used against black people because white people appropriated the word when they hung us from trees. That's why the word has the significance that it has now.
All right.
Period.
I
Point
think
blank.
I
Come
think
on
we've
now. You don't sit there and say, "Oh, girl, we're gonna go back to
listen,
the dawn of ages
consciousness
to talk
is
about where
real.
the
We
where the
need
word
that
came
more.
from."
Just like doesn't mean dressed as a
Come on
girl
now.
in modern day.
Here's the point to the
Napoleon, you
entire.
fucking turned it tonight, honey.
Here's the point to the entire conversation. We are watching us cross a threshold line that even McCarthyism in the 1950s didn't even begin to approach. And that's the fear of what the breaking, happening now news is today. Let's move on. Let's move into celebrity hot topics and a variety of things that are happening.
Let's get light.
All right, let's shake it off. All right, celebrity news. although this one's big too. Todrick Hall. Todrick Hall is being dragged through the mud by his own community and talented artists that work with him. Let me give you a little perspective of the summary of what is being said in social media. Now, what you're going to see is totally opinion. These are not facts, these are opinion. But let us show you an example in social media. Watch this.
What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lux, and in today's video, girl, you won't believe the drama. Well, girls, it's been less than 24 hours and more Todrick Hall drama is heating up, girl. More people are coming forward saying that Todrick Hall never paid them. I have all the receipts. I just want to say this is my last video on Todrick Hall. I made one earlier today. Watch part 1. This is part 2. I even got death threats for having an opinion. People, seriously, death threats to house, girl. Anyways, I forward that to the police, so we'll see how that goes, girl. So let's talk. It's getting out of hand, okay? First of all, that basically is exposing the Todrick Hall for all these evil things. You made him seem that Todrick Hall was an evil person by what you said in the first video. Watch that one if you haven't. But yet you still work for him. And you know what? There's allegations of sexual abuse and misconduct, but yet you still stay working for him. And it's that type of mentality of like victims, like, you know, should I stay working? Should I not stay working? It's a very touchy subject and I don't want to get into it, but I will get into the new receipts that we have. All right, so this is this person. They said, a bunch of folks have asked about my experience working with Todrick. And I know it's no surprise, but just gonna tell you all now, yes, your reservations about the fella are valid. All right, they went on to say, which is sad because he is talented indeed, Todrick Hall, but that talent is squandered by baby is whitewashed to hell and miserably unprofessional, also does not pay. It has been exposed. Todrick Hall does not pay his employees. He did not pay Manila Luzon. She even came out about it. It's not looking too good for Todrick Hall right now. Todrick Hall needs to make a response video. He needs to own it. He needs to say, you know what? I know I'm over here hanging out with Taylor Swift now, but I'm still real. I'm still for the people. He needs to acknowledge it.
Well, I'm completely a fan of Todrick Hall. I'm a big fan of Manila Luzon. I've worked with Manila many, many times in the cruises. Manila basically says, if everything you're saying is true, why didn't you pay me yet for last Halloween as I worked for you? the degrees of truth, of course. This is
Yeah,
social
come on.
media.
We're in the, we're
What
we're
are we
in
talking
this,
about
Yeah, we're in the celebrity life. You know how many times I've done something for charity or for free. That's my choice. If I show up because one of my friends who happens to be in the media is doing something and I support you, maybe that was the agreement, the arrangement. We don't know what all the details were, and now then egos get involved, and we've visited this subject before. The egos start going crazy, and now all of a sudden, oh, girl, you didn't pay me. Well, was that even in your agreement? I mean, I don't even know the facts here.
Any other quick thoughts, Padre?
I gotta say that I'm not going to dismiss these allegations because they're very serious allegations. But a lot of people are already jumping on the anti-Todrick Hall bandwagon, and all I could say is I am going to reserve judgment until the truth is born to light before I jump on any bandwagon one way or the other. I'm not dismissing the allegations like some people, but yes, I need to know the facts because I done got gooked by Jussie Smollett, that style that said that they cut off her braids. So I'm not jumping on no bandwagon.
Interesting, as I apologize, but time-wise, we've got to move on. But interesting to me, as I watched, I watched a lot of YouTube today in terms of people commenting on this. There are a lot of these kind of shows that read people to filth. It's like,
It's
wow,
a popular thing. Of
it's a
today's
popular
generation.
thing to do.
Quick question for you:
isn't
Do you
that
think
a
that he'll
shame,
still?
though?
Do you think that he'll be a judge on this next season of RuPaul's Drag Race, or do you think that this will hurt that?
Absolutely, nope, absolutely, he'll be
Don't
there.
you think it's a we talked about last time about people being mean online? Don't you think this is a symptom of that?
Well, it's a next
people
extension.
find
It's a next extension. We
Or saying it in
this
person
is
on
and
Twitter.
that's what I was trying to pursue. I don't want to go back
wanna
to
be mean.
lynching,
No, they
but
just wanna
that
be
was the
mean.
point that I was trying to make. We're cycling lower and lower and lower. Where's the bottom of where we cycle to? We've watched this so much. Let's move on to celebrity hot topic number 2. Ronan Farrow, the son of Mia Farrow and Frank Sinatra, got engaged to John Lovett from Pod Save America. They become the new power king queen couple in America. What do y'all think about this news?
Can't they just be gay and not queens and involved in our community?
Well,
I mean,
I guess they can.
Gorgeous.
Anybody
Love it.
excited?
Congratulations,
about it?
boys.
Here you go.
All right.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Yeah, let's move on.
All right, exactly. Celebrity hot topic
Use your
number
power for
3.
good
That's Lady Gaga. We kind of, in our Happening.Fun live, we kind of made a joke because there's a big party down here called the Night of 1,000 Gagas.
Ooh, all the Gaga
Lady
lovers.
Gaga brought a fan on the stage in Las Vegas in her Enigma show. And watch this. We have this video prepared of what happened.
Oh my God, girl. No way.
Okay, so we're talking over this. So
Holy
just,
cow.
just so everybody knows, the fan is not to blame. Lady Gaga jumped into his arms.
that's right.
He was not
I didn't know
expecting.
that.
Yes, he was not expecting.
I
Right.
don't blame the fan, but I mean,
Okay.
you're air dry humping a fan with your ass.
Was
on
she
the
okay?
stage.
Yeah, she was okay, and
She
she
was
got
okay.
up and she told him immediately in front of everybody, please do not blame yourself. Please forgive yourself.
All
This was
right.
my fault.
All right. Well,
So,
it
yeah.
brought a lot of us to a stop.
I know what that's like. I've jumped into somebody's arms
Accidents
too and,
happen.
and broke their back.
Yeah, but it wasn't in a DJ booth or on a stage. It was in your bedroom, right?
No. Yeah, it was.
We're not a
Celebrity hot topic
Celebrity.
number 4. Moving right along.
Yes.
Celebrity hot topic
Moving right
number
along.
4.
Gucci Scoos.
Our gay singer songwriter Frank Ocean is being lambasted because he hosted a prep themed invite only nightclub party. And there are a variety of people, especially in the straight community, that are reading him to filth because of the promotion of PrEP, that PrEP
my
should not
God.
be promoted. It seems to me you can't win, you can't lose. you
People live
can't-
your lives. Don't you see what's going on in the world? Leave Frank Ocean alone.
Yeah.
If he wants to host a prep party and you're not invited, too bad. Okay.
I don't think that's what the backlash was about.
What is the back? Explain it to me then.
From what I understood, it was that he had worded it so that it was like, this is the party that would have happened in the 80s if AIDS was not around.
Ah, okay.
And because of that, that's what the backlash was about. Not just from the straight community, from a lot of the gay community as well,
Oh.
reading him,
I see.
saying, well, when ACT UP was around, those were the best parties. So what are you talking about?
Oh,
you're trying to rewrite history, and
That's true. That gets into a lot of the community about how there's groups of people that think you can only have fun playing one way, either on prep or off of prep or raw or with certain kinds of things. And we have to be accepting of everybody's sexuality and however it manifests.
I'm curious, Renato. You are from São Paulo, the largest pride event in the entire world.
Yes,
is held
correct.
from your home city. You've been to the last couple of São Paulo prides. Is HIV awareness and PrEP, etc., condom use, are they principal central issues in Brazil?
That's a huge problem in Brazil because we think it'd be like America, everybody will have access to PrEP.
Yeah.
But no, just now, that's almost 2020, that the government started, okay, we're going to give only to the people that's really active as like prostitutes or go-go boys or people that are really exposed to HIV more often than really a normal community. So everyone should have access.
Yeah.
Right now in Brazil, if you don't have a good insurance, you won't be able to have access to PrEP. So in my opinion, like Brazil is still behind us, and we all should have access. So São Paulo community is large. It's a large gay community that we have in South America and right now in the world, and we don't have access to PrEP yet.
Yeah.
So we have
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
we have to be really on a good insurance.
Yeah, thank you for that. Learning about Brazil's perspective. Final celebrity hot topic that we want to talk about tonight is about Pornhub. This is Napoleon's favorite channel in the world. Pornhub.
Do you think you've seen
Yeah.
me on
We all like
No, no,
we all like
no,
that.
Not because you're
Like
watching
fake
it.
brain.
No.
I know that I am this.
I would join
stunning.
him
Come
on the channel, like so.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that channel too.
Well, we have a new business that Renato and I
There
are
we go.
starting after this
Ditto.
episode.
Exactly.
There you go.
I
We're
can't
gonna-
even
we're
get
gonna
the
do it.
words
crowd
out
out.
of my
Join the
mouth.
club.
I was going to say not because he watches it, because he performs in it all the time. However,
I might tonight. You got that
Just
going
after,
on.
like after the show, it can
the
start right away.
Pornhub
Happy
Awards
birthday to me.
have just taken place in Las Vegas, and there was quite a backlash that the Pornhub Awards were so homophobic. Now, that's a shock to me.
Yeah.
Watch this, one of many examples of talking about the Pornhub Awards and homophobia. Watch this.
So we are leaving the Pornhub Awards, which was the most homophobic experience of my life and yours. They didn't even call gay porn stars up to the stage, except for Austin Wolf, who deserved his win. And he got up there and got very emotional and thanked his husband, which was beautiful and amazing. But everybody else that was gay got treated like shit. And sat in weird places, told they could pick up trophies in the fucking trophy room and all this and that, right, babe?
Congratulations to Joey Mills, though.
Yeah, congratulations,
But
Joey Mills.
your
You
trophy's
deserve
in
a
the
win.
back.
But your trophy's in the back, Joey. You have to go get it in the back.
Not everyone's got.
No mention of FTM performers. It was just a complete homophobic disaster, and I hope that Straight Up Gay Porn and Queer Me Now read this for fucking filth, because that's what it was.
And Austin Wolf, and that was it. That was the acknowledgement.
And everybody else can pick up their trophies in the back. So this is bullshit. We're going. Pornhub, shame on you.
Well,
really.
interesting news. One of the things that I observed when I was listening to this is it's antithetical, illogical to me, because in Pornhub, literally there are billions of views in gay pornography in
Yeah.
Pornhub. So why would they be homophobic? I don't quite understand. Any quick thoughts?
There's a lot of money in LGBTQ sexual markets. I agree with you in being baffled by it. I wonder what the decisions were made, because obviously it was made with some either business decision in mind or personal decision in mind by whoever was acting that way and whoever enacted those
Well,
tasks.
they said it was consistent whether it was straight or gay, that a whole class of performers, regardless, they were announced and all of their trophies were in the back.
Yeah,
so
well,
it wasn't.
so
it wasn't.
what?
It wasn't.
You know, if that's
one
the
or
way they
other.
do the award show,
Yep.
that's the
Yeah,
way.
we don't even know
I
because
think it's
porn
just-
is despicable in
I
our
think it's
culture.
just
which is another
whining.
conversation.
I think
Do
it's
you?
just whining. I
That
do.
was what I was curious. Well, those are our celebrity hot topics this week. We want to move in, and we really want to fold our special theme tonight. And the reason we're outdoors here in the gayest place on planet Earth, we're at a fantastic place. Our fitness, our health and fitness theme tonight at It's Happening Out. First time that we've done this. And of course, I bring in Renato Silva from Brazil. Renato, this is your club, G21. We're going to first, before we talk to you about your conceptual idea and who you are, you came to our attention because, oh wait, You came to our
That
attention.
wasn't because we have eyes.
We're going to show you a video, and we're going to talk about this interesting club. Of course, we're in the heart of the gay community in South Florida. We're at Wilton and Oakland Park, Fort Lauderdale, Central Fort Lauderdale. This is an indoor and outdoor fitness center, and it is very specifically designed to...
it is super high end. I mean, I love a gym smell, but how it smells here, you walk in, you breathe it in, you're zen.
you feel like
It's
you're in a
focused,
spa.
right?
Everything about it. You can see right now with the lighting. It's like this hybrid of a nightclub and a gym. So it's all of the fun places that you go to get your groove on all at once. Everything, every single room in there gives me this feeling of wanting to come back.
We are
Can't wait to
sitting
come back and work out.
outside. This is the only health club fitness center in Broward County, in central Broward County, where you can be outdoors, classes, events, activities between two buildings that do other kinds of things. There's integration of all kinds of services.
Yeah,
There's the
different
recovery center
modalities
right there
of
with,
healing
I-
and
I-
regenerative services. I know you're doing training, so many
I want to
different
bring
kinds of work training.
Renato back in. Renato, again, welcome to It's Happening Out.
Thanks
We're
for having
thrilled to be here at G21 Fitness.
Yeah.
First off, from Sao Paulo, I understand that you were in South Beach for quite a number of years.
Yeah, actually, South Beach was only 5 months.
Yes.
I had the opportunity to go to Park City to experience the mountains for a month. And that's when I realized it was
In
the winter.
Utah,
In
Park
Utah,
City
yeah,
at
in
the
Park
ski
City.
resort. Yeah.
Exactly. And I understood that winter is not for me. So I have to make a decision going back
Sao
to Brazil.
Paulo, Park
Sao
City,
Paulo, Park
Salt Lake
City,
City,
Sao
Salt
Paulo,
Lake
Park
City,
City. Said,
yeah, no,
I'm
no.
going to go back to South Florida, and I end up being Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
South Florida's happy.
Thank you.
So over time, you began to formulate this fitness philosophy. I understand. We have commonality that you were going to be a journalist.
Yes, I graduated in college in journalism and exercise science.
Yes,
My whole
and let me first off thank you for not being a journalist and being the host of It's Happening Out.
Thank you for
And you
having
chose your route for fitness. Tell us a little bit about your conceptual idea of what you built here.
The idea about G21 is bringing the community of Fort Lauderdale, Wilton Manors, Oakland Park, a facility that we could provide service to a large community. So having G21 the way we have it right now, we break down the fitness in 3 categories that's based by science. So we go to the group training, we go personal training, and the recovery part. Why is that 3 components? Because not everyone can afford personal training. It's something that's more elevated and costs more money. Group training is more affordable. So we're trying to combine group training, personal training, and give what people is missing right now, the recovery part. Your body cannot go over and over and over without take a break to be able to recover. When I mean recovery, I mean massage, infrared sauna, cryotherapy, sleep, like eating habits. Everything's part of the recovery. So we bring at G21 all the elements together. So you can walk through the door and you said, I want to transform my body. We have health coaches on board. You have nutritionists on board. We have elite trainers on board. What we call elite trainers? Trainers that have been working more than 10 years as a personal trainer.
Renato, let's kind of summarize this philosophy commitment that you have at G21 Fitness. So first is personal training, and you can do that. You have 2 different studios, clubs where you can do that. Then you have group fitness, where groups of individuals can come together either in an indoor or an outdoor setting,
That's
like
correct.
where we're doing. Then you have a recovery center, and the recovery center focuses on a variety of services like massage, but it's not relaxation massage.
No, it's not.
It's like sports medicine.
It's a sport massage. It's more a deep tissue massage. They're going to be able to recover the muscle in a short time.
Yeah. I was struck when I came into G21 Fitness in that, of course, I think of perhaps like an LA Fitness platform. They do a great job. Or a Crunch Fat platform. They do a great job.
It's a different experience here entirely.
This completely feels different. Sitting here in the gayest place on planet Earth, your eye of what you were trying to do, the integration of music, lighting, equipment, different kinds of diversity. The diversity of your staff is amazing. Why did you want to accomplish that? What was your goal in accomplishing that?
Like for me, the main goal is to please the client. So have a diversity of services in one location. I'll bring like way more the clientele be coming here. They will have options to choose from. Like you said, we offer group training, an amazing group training that's breakdown and upper body, lower body class, heat class. So we cover like this large segment of fitness only in the front building. And from that part, you can go back to the back building where you're going to provide the recovery and the personal training. But with the main focus at G21, it's to be able to be affordable to everyone.
Yeah.
And everyone is welcome.
Just to talk of the diversity, when I was walking in before and doing my tour, you might think that this isn't something that you can do because he's this big buff guy and that's what you've seen walking around. There was this woman
I
that was
hadn't
inside.
noticed that.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I know. Let's keep that right there. That's better for everybody.
Right.
But what we have, you were working out with and coaching a pregnant woman through it. And you
Exactly.
said that since the year, and you've opened in January 1st of this year, that was your 23rd pregnant woman that
That's
you were
correct.
helping work out.
That's
You know,
correct.
was glowing and smiling and
That's
happy and fit.
That's an interesting observation that I want to mention to you. The host might not be aware of this. Renato, being Brazilian, the gay community, Brazilian men, hello.
back,
It's
Joshua.
interesting because Renato working at a big luxurious hotel at the beach, working in the fitness center. He was married.
Yes.
No longer married to a woman.
Yes.
And has a daughter.
That's correct.
And then he was very popular with straight women, girlfriends of boyfriends or married, and he was very popular. Now that's I can't imagine why he would be popular with straight women, but he
Surprising.
was. The interesting thing of the story here to me was that's where his basis start was, but he is gay, and as a result, he builds this very unique health fitness conceptual concept in the heart of the gay community, and it is the epitome of everything that we want, that we explore in our show. The straight community and the gay community interacting with each other seamlessly.
And with all of these options of
And
different places
actually,
you can go to
one
be
complement
yourself.
each other. That's the beauty about G21. They come complementing each other. So the straight guys with the straight girls, with the gay guys, they all become a community and inspire each other.
Yes.
So when you come in here, like, a beautiful man walking here is straight, and join first with a beautiful straight girl, and come this beautiful gay guy, they all together. It's about community. It's about, sharing knowledge, work out together. It's all this energy that we try to bring in the same place.
That's
with
right.
no judgment.
Well, what I'm seeing here is the possibility of what humanity can look like when we're living and choosing healthy,
Together.
when we're choosing community, when we're
Unity.
consciousness, nurturing and taking
It's
care
no
of our
label.
bodies.
Yeah, it's no label. It's coming here like I'm coming to become healthy.
No labels. That sounds like a good campaign in the gay community.
That would be
wait.
great.
One of the things that I want to mention. So we have this conceptual idea. I'm curious because I haven't asked you this. What does the G stand for?
Gravity 21. Gravity
Gravity
is the center,
21.
it's force. It's the core. So we make sure that we have that power. We deliver that power. When you come in here, you're gonna feel the energy. So everything in your body comes from your core, and that's the gravity 21
Okay.
stands for.
America, stay tuned because you're going to meet some very interesting people that work here at G21, and we're going to show you a couple of the kind of unique services they do. I think you're going to have a lot of fun. In addition to this, I have to take a moment of a lot of what I've learned about Renato. I've read a lot about you, dude.
Thank you.
His husband have a not-for-profit 501c3. Very, very interesting. Tell us a little bit about what you and your husband does.
Yes, we like I'm a person that love to give back. So my giving back was with my husband. We open a foundation we call Renan Foundation. What we do, we prevent human trafficking in Haiti. Work with the kids.
Now, let me help clarify that. So you operate a 501c3, Renand, and it is designed to interrupt the process of human trafficking in Haiti.
To prevent human trafficking in Haiti, yes.
Yes.
And
Okay.
how we do that with scholarships. So we have sponsorship programs. So kids, there are so many kids right there because I'm not sure if people know education in Haiti, they're not public. And not such a thing as a public education. Only Haiti provides private education. When I find out that to a mission trip in Haiti, I decided to, with my husband, said, we got to do something. As a father, as a parent, seeing kids on the streets being sold in a black market for a few $100, for me, it was something cruel And that's the reason we open Renan Foundation. Renan Foundation, it's there serving kids to have life, to have dignity, and we provide that.
How many kids have you helped?
We have now 340 kids under our sponsorship program. That's we have right now.
You're sponsoring 340.
340.
And you provide food, education, housing,
medical, dental assistance,
dental
food,
assistance,
education.
How many schools has your foundation built?
3 schools.
3 schools you've built in Haiti.
And 20 homes.
And 20 homes.
And a library. With the first time we brought internet, Wi-Fi to the mountains in Haiti. Our base is called Bazin Blue, and that's by Jack Mel, 3 hours and a half from Port-au-Prince. So it's
Port-au-Prince
it's a
is the
big ride.
capital of Haiti.
Exactly.
3.5 hours in the mountains
Yes.
in Haiti. So it requires a lot of money, I know, in addition to you and your husband's donation, G21 Fitness supporting, etc. How do you raise your money for the foundation?
It's with local friends, a word of mouth. It's the community working together, clients that come at G21 because they see they see the results are clear right there. We start with 4 kids. The 4 kids become 16, and they see the just getting better and see the evolution, the foundation, and everybody starts giving more and more. We do pool parties, we do private dinners that invite 10, 15 people, and everyone, example, go to your house this weekend, you're going to cook for 10 people, and everyone can donate, $100, $150.
Absolutely awesome. That is the story of the gayest place.
Sounds
on
like we have a
planet
fundraising
Earth.
dinner in the future.
Actually, we will. I know exactly where to do it.
I
so.
think the story is absolutely beautiful. Now, when you came from Sao Paulo, you've been here approximately 20 years.
Almost 20 years, yes.
Yes, and you divorce, and you have your daughter, and you meet your husband.
Yes.
You get involved in the fitness industry. You build something so unique here. We're going to do a bit more of that. Stay tuned, America. You're going to see some interesting things. Then you get into this charitable organization to help children in sexual trafficking interruption in Haiti to build homes, food, education, schools, etc. And with all of that, I find out as I read that next week, next Saturday, I believe, November 2nd, you're sitting down and taking the most important test of your life. And what test is that?
I've been waiting for my entire life to the citizenship test. So I'm going to become an American.
So you're going to become a citizen of the United States.
That's correct.
You're going to be sworn in.
Yeah. Then I'll be taking the test.
Are you going to be taking the test?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not.
There's the time to take the test.
Well, let us know when you get sworn in, because I'll be there with bells and whistles.
Here we go. Here we go.
Sounds like another party.
Positive, because you want to be a citizen of the USA, which means that you obviously
It's
have.
my dream. It's been a dream for so many years.
The obvious question is, how did you get over the wall? No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
They should congratulate as somebody who is a new citizen.
Yeah.
Myself,
Thank you.
and I
Trinidad and Tobago.
from Trinidad and Tobago, and I lived in this country all my life, and I became a citizen when I was 45. So I know that the feeling must be really exciting
It's
for you.
overwhelming.
Glowing.
It's overwhelming. I'm still looking forward.
We're going to show you more in our health and fitness special, but in introducing Renato Silva, we give an illustration of what the gay community can be all about. We represent everything in our community, and we have dramatic effect in every aspect of our community, even abroad in Haiti, for example, and what he does in the charity.
I guess it's nothing like giving back. It's nothing more beautiful than being service to people that need your help.
I completely embrace that. You have no bigger fan than Napoleon. He gives back and he gives back.
Absolutely. We already decided that we're having our own fan page made after this.
You missed my joke.
I didn't miss anything. I got every drop, and I would swallow that.
All right. Right. Renato, you're very welcome here. It's happening.
Thank you.
What
Thank
an
you so much for having
amazing
me.
facility right here. We are moments from Wilton Drive, right in the heart of the gayest place on planet Earth.
probably
And we're
runs
going to
there
show
every
you
time he
more
goes to
in
it.
just
Walking
a bit.
distance.
Let's move into our headlines this week. And big headlines going on. Headline number 1 in America is Congressman Elijah Cummings of Maryland has passed away this week. One of the biggest LGBTQ plus allies of the gay community. And we've prepared this little piece about Elijah Cummings. Watch this.
Morning, very sad news. Maryland Representative Elijah Cummings has died. His office saying he passed away early this morning at Johns Hopkins Hospital due to health complications. It all comes after Cummings underwent some sort of medical procedure last month. The Democratic representative from Baltimore was the chairman of the House Oversight Committee, and he was only 68 years old.
I really wish that we had prepared something with some of the things that he was able to accomplish with that, because I grew up in Maryland. I'm from Baltimore, and before I even really knew what government was or how it was supposed to function, I remember that he was the very first person I ever got involved with government. I sent him a letter. It was involved in elementary school,
Awesome.
and it was really impressive because just his existing and some of the things that he was working on at the time, I don't remember them now, but they were really impactful, and I felt it as a child. And that encouraged me to continue to speak, to feel like my voice was able to be heard, encouraged me, obviously, to this point here. And he really made an impact on an individual basis. So to find that out here, and honestly, relatively young, there are people that are living into their presidency past that age.
Any other thoughts? Any?
You know, we have it put up on our screen as he's a Democratic LGBTQ ally, but also let it be noted that he is an icon of the civil rights movement.
Yep. Exactly.
And so it is very, very sad.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because I am so happy. The last Selma March celebration that was broadcast live, he spoke for about 20 minutes and talked about the process of civil rights in the Selma March. Being what frequently, as we know, criticized on the show as being the older, privileged white guy, I learned so much from his mouth of explaining the value of the civil rights movement, which I didn't completely, obviously, understand at the time it was happening, and the Selma March specifically. He will be missed. Headline number 2 is a big headline. A little darker. I put it in front of you. Betty Price, a Republican state representative and wife of the former Health Secretary Tom Price, was quoted and had some comments in a recent hearing, and we've captured the video of that. Prepare. Watch this.
Dr. Price.
Thank you. My thinking sometimes goes in strange directions, but before you proceed, if you wouldn't mind commenting on the surveillance of partners, tracking of contacts, that sort of thing. What are we legally able to do? And I don't want to say the quarantine word, but I guess I just said it. I mean, is there an ability, since I would guess that public dollars are expended heavily in prophylaxis and treatment of this condition, so we have a public interest in curtailing the spread.
Right.
What would you advise, or are there any methods, legally that we could do that would curtail the spread?
Anyone have any thoughts?
I'm surprised a Republican asked for something that was legal.
Well, I don't think that was. I'm sorry that we didn't put up what was supposed to be the most inflammatory part of her statement, and I have to research this and find out. But it was reported that she had said that something to the effect of a good HIV person is a dead HIV person.
Oh,
is that?
I've heard that too. I haven't seen that. No,
didn't see that
I don't think.
in reading
I'm not
the
sure though.
comments here.
Yeah.
Well, this is just another example, guys. There's also a representative in the Midwest, and let me finish. There's another representative in the Midwest making inflammatory comments while sitting on the bench. These are publicly voted officials into office. If you guys don't realize and understand yet, your vote, your voice matters. If you're not registered to vote, it's time to get off the horse and go and register to vote.
And at the end of the day, regardless of your politics,
Correct.
Let's say both sides are completely right. Let's just grant that. How can a public servant, an elected public servant, use the word quarantine in the way that it was even implied? How is that possible in 2019? Any thoughts?
Yeah, it's.
I mean, is it just
Trump,
totally
his administration,
irresponsible?
and the entire
Well, I'm
GOP.
not even sure. I'm not even sure. To be honest, I'm not defending the president. I don't think the president would even go that far.
What?
Joe's been trying to get in for a while. I'm really curious.
No, it's okay. I think while it was a inappropriate word, the context of what she was trying to have a discussion about was, how do we stop the spread of those that are infected that are not on medication, right?
That's what you gathered from what she said?
That actually is the context of what she said. that was the exploration of what she wanted to get to.
I think what she was saying was, how do we pay with public dollars? How are we
Well,
the ones responsible?
No,
and then how can
no,
we? Then how can we
That's-
stop
that's
from
not
the spread?
That's not the context.
Of course
The
it is.
con-
She's
the
a
con-
representative. It's in her
the
best
context-
interest to care about the budget of the city
Yes, but
that
the
she
context
represents.
is in order for us to take action to do preventative, what is it we can do with the dollars we have?
Even if that's true, I guess
It's a bad word.
let's
It's the wrong
extend-
word.
right?
But the thought and the intent was, what can we do to stop the spread?
Well,
was that was that her solution? Was that the solution that she suggested?
Okay.
Come all on an island.
All right,
and
all
live
right,
away.
all right. I want to move on to our
Other
next headline.
what to do.
And Joe will love this headline. It's Hillary Clinton
Uh-huh.
and Hillary. Wait a minute. Wait, I'm getting breaking news, Joe. The State Department says that she's been cleared of all charges. At least that's what my outline says.
No crimes, no
She's-
misdemeanors, no collusion.
That's right. No collusion.
That ain't what the State Department
The
said,
State
but-
Department's exact
That's what
quote
they
is, and when I said, I'm not sure I heard it that way either. Production put it in my show frame and said, Al, read. The State Department has completed its internal investigation into former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's use of private email and found violations by 38 people, some of whom may face disciplinary action. The department said it found a total of 588 violations involving information then or now deemed to be classified, but could not assign fault in the 497 cases, and the State Department made no conclusion of any wrongdoing by the former Secretary of State.
300,000 government workers, if they did anything close to what Hillary did, there would be 300,000 people in prison right now.
Would the same person continue to argue that President Obama is not a citizen of the United States?
That has nothing to do with
It is exactly, I'm only respectfully, it's the exact same observation.
No, it's
If
not.
you repeat the same, I'm not saying you're saying ridiculousness, but if you repeat the same ridiculousness over and over and over again, a percentage of Americans start to believe it. But that observation on 300,000 in comparison is President Trump has mentioned Hillary Clinton's emails 597,000 times. And this week, he didn't say one syllable.
No clearing.
And on that one, I'm going to say he's waiting for Attorney General Barr, Attorney John Durham, and the Inspector General's reports.
Well, of course,
Those
because
people they put in office,
they're his
just waiting
lackeys.
for 'em.
Hillary Clinton has been cleared. It's important to note that she's been cleared again.
Well,
again. So she's been cleared again.
That's why it's important
So,
for Trump to stay.
Of course,
That's
he's
curious.
continued
Wait,
to.
You can say that?
Wait.
No, wait a
Okay,
minute.
go ahead.
Because I'm the one that's been on government accounts and in the DOD and had secret clearances and had to assign privileges to email.
Knew it.
And
I knew you were that guy.
take education courses to define exactly what you can and you cannot do with emails. Okay, I'm
That's
the one
why
that
you're
would
in
be
that
at risk.
bunker in
She should
Alexandria,
be in
isn't it?
Okay, but
jail.
you're not the one that made that decision. The State Department did, huh?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, all that what you
should
just
be-
said, your whole resume
Wait,
that you just
okay,
ran down,
all right.
was
Even with
all
that
for
said,
nothing.
May I
People should
ask
be in
one
jail then.
Yes,
one
we don't have
other
nothing
question?
conservation in
That
America.
All that-
I know,
what you just
I
said
know
was
the
all for nothing.
our entire national audience is thinking right now, and I'm really curious. At the end of the day, the national gay audience is saying, is there any way to move beyond hitting the bee's nest of Hillary Clinton and finally going, it's done, we're not going to talk about her anymore? Is it possible?
Well, if you didn't put it as a topic on the show, we might.
All right, that's a good joke. I like that joke because
I'll
that's
give
a
it
good
to you,
joke.
Joe. That
All
was
right,
a good one.
But
Nah,
let's try
you
one more
turned it
time.
for that.
Over the it's not the show and not you and not Power and not our social media. Is it possible to stop talking about Hillary Clinton and say she's so far in the past, now this with the State Department, the subject is done and closed? Is it possible?
Except for Hillary Clinton as a subject isn't close because this week she talked about Tulsi Gabbard. And one would want to go, Hillary, how do you know that she's a Russian spy? Where did you get your information? Unless Hillary's a Russian spy.
Yeah, that's exactly what Maybe
Okay.
she was in the room.
All right.
Maybe her
That was-
team.
That was 2 + 2 equals 5.
Yeah,
That was 2 + 2 equals 5, girl.
Oh my God, you're killing me
Okay.
here.
It's
Yeah,
a joke.
come
The joke is
on.
funny. First, Joe didn't
Oh
answer the
my
question on
God.
can we close Hillary Clinton, and he did it by making a very good joke. Congratulations,
But her
Joe. I like
email.
that.
Thank you,
All
Hillary,
right.
for the new Martha Stewart.
That's the next loop on TV.
That's the
trust.
headlines this week. Now, we want to introduce you coming out of headlines and move back into our health and fitness special. And we want to introduce you to a number of individuals. And we're going to go to the shot right now.
And you want it.
Of individuals that work here at G21 Fitness and work for Renato. First, I want to introduce you to Sean Hart. And Sean here on the left is the coordinator of the recovery center here. Now, I haven't been into a gym before that has a recovery center. I thought it had something to do with drugs and alcohol.
Oh my God.
It doesn't. It has to do with great physical fitness and preventative. He is a medical massage therapist, and welcome, Sean, to It's Happening Out. Talk right into the microphone for us. All right. And I'm having trouble hearing Sean, so you're going to help us with that microphone. Are we having sound issues, or should I continue?
Remember, we're live, so if you see Steven going to the shot, it's okay.
It's all good.
That's right.
He's just the cute
That's
one
why I'm looking
behind
over
the
there.
cameras that keep this show rolling.
Yes, and we're giving ourselves a moment to catch up.
Department of Gawk
Sean,
will
do the
mess up. There's time
do
for
the
that.
test for us again.
In the meantime,
Yeah, Renato. While we're waiting on Sean, let's come back to you in the recovery center. Here we go. All right, we're going to try back to Sean. Little America, you don't know that Sean's really on. He's coming to you from West Hollywood, California, and I can't. We're having
Via
a little
satellite.
technical- the satellite is delaying a little bit. Sean, can you hear me now?
Testing.
Okay, there we go. Sean, you run the recovery center here. Tell us quickly about what the recovery center does at G21.
So we're a little bit different from what the average place does in town. We do stretching. We do more medical massage, which is more, we focus on specific issues that are going on in the body. We also do nutritional counseling. We're pretty much a one-stop shop here. You can be working out and come get cryotherapy, spot cryotherapy, which I think we're going to introduce in a little bit.
Yeah. Shh. That's a secret.
If we have any takers. And we also do different types of stretching. We do sports stretch, Eldoa stretching, which is pretty new.
Sean, I'm curious, in the commitment, the 3 commitments at G21 Fitness is individual, group, exercise, and then recovery. In your area of recovery, is that, I'm used to traditional health clubs. I go into a health club, and I tell America I've lost 300 pounds over the last 4 years, and so there was a commitment. But I don't recall ever seeing or being exposed to a recovery center concept of
built
physical
into a gym.
built into a gym.
Yeah.
Is that unusual?
Yeah, very unusual. I don't think there's any other place in town that does it, actually in South Florida. So it's been really cool as I work really closely with these guys. And if anything happens during a training session, we can address it right away.
Sean, I've heard a lot about, I've seen lots in the news about professional athletes, et cetera, going through a recovery program. Can the recovery program also be preventative?
Absolutely.
And
In
how,
fact, it's
how
just
does
as
that
important.
work? What would you do here at G21?
So we keep the muscles loose by stretching, massage, and it helps prevent injuries.
Napoleon, you do know that we're talking about exercise
I
physiology.
honestly, no, I
right?
don't, because we were talking about individual and group and recovery, and those are very sexual words to me. So I've been lost in that.
We're a gay show, America. Come on.
Yeah,
Sean, I'm
remember.
sorry to interrupt you. So you were talking about the preventative nature of...
Yeah, it just keeps the body loose and in optimal working order, and by massage, deep tissue massage, and also the cryotherapy helps. and
Yeah.
stretching.
I want to
Definitely
ask
stretching.
about the cryotherapy, and then you're
No,
also
no, no.
talking-
Don't ask him about cryotherapy. We'll
Okay.
do that in a
No
second.
cryotherapy. Well, that and the heat and how they work
Okay,
together is really.
ask that.
I can because those are two opposing types of healing. So what do you do to have those complement each other? Do you go from one to the next, or how do those two types of healing work?
Actually, the cryotherapy, we've been working really well. We do it in conjunction with massage. So, for example, if somebody has plantar fasciitis on the foot, we do some massaging on the foot in conjunction with the cryotherapy.
Oh, excellent. All right, so that's what Sean heads up here with the team in the Recovery Center. Now, I want to also introduce you. Sean, forgive me, you're gay?
I am.
You're very gay.
Did not want-
I am
All of his
married.
clients are female.
You just outed him on national.
Right, I've just outed you on national television, and I'm getting
No,
all
I'm
kinds
gay.
of messages here going, is he married?
yeah,
is he in
yeah.
a partnership?
Single.
Sean, you're looking pretty popular here. I also, sitting next to Sean, okay, that's the Recovery Center. We have the personal training program here at G21. Then we have a unique program that it sounds familiar, but it really isn't. It is the group fitness program. And we have with us tonight Mike Cohen and Victoria Posner. And Mike and Victoria actually work together. I suspect I'm going to find out that they're husband and wife, and they work in the group fitness programs. And
We're here at a gym, and he's fixating on their relationship status. They're here to improve who they are and help others improve who they are.
They work with people. Welcome to It's Happening Out, Mike and Victoria. Tell us a little bit about what you do, and start with your relationship, because I'm really interested in it.
That's very interesting. I love her like a little sister, and I hate her like a sister.
Ah, great.
But I got
Al's
nothing
gonna be
but
your
love
door
and
in a little
respect
bit.
for her. I got nothing but love and respect for her. She's my better half as far as a friendship. And that's the only nice thing I'm going to say about
Now,
her.
I'm figuring out immediately, Victoria, that Mike is straight because he's hogging the microphone. If you're going to speak, right, you're going to pass the microphone back and forth.
Typical male.
Yes, exactly. Victoria, I'm curious. Now, when you two work together, you're working with groups of people in different kinds of training programs. Explain to us what you do in groups and your group exercise fitness programs.
So we have a strength program that's Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday is HIIT day, which was today. And then Thursday and Friday is also strength. And Mike leads the strength programming. I lead the HIIT programming. Mike is also known for being Papa Peach, master of all things booty.
I'm sorry, hold on.
I swear he's straight, but
Papa Peach.
it's questionable.
And then he's hit like high intensity
he's
interval
definitely
training,
straight.
right?
No, he is straight.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. He is wearing awfully tight pants right now, though.
When I
His booty is popping more than mine right now.
The gay guys are coming are going to be so disappointed.
I told Victoria,
I doubt it,
look,
Renato.
this is
I
true.
highly doubt it.
For the gay community, I mean, and the straight community too, but for the gay community, gyms and exercise are entertainment. They're just like our choices in terms of bars and festivals and parties and events.
Absolutely.
We live and play in our gyms.
And meet people there.
And that's exactly
Well,
what
that's
we
what
do.
you guys were saying about group classes, and that's one of my favorite ways to work out because you have everybody else's energy there. Yeah, I mean, no, seriously, to work out.
Support each other. That's the way the energy just go around the whole room.
It takes a little bit less effort because you have everyone else there supporting you. If you're starting to fall
Cheering you
behind,
on.
you gotta go. I gotta
Let's
keep
go,
up.
let's do it, yes.
I want to be.
Funny,
I want to be the
I
one.
always
for
have to
everyone
work
else.
out by myself.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna.
Well, that's because you're
talk
kind
about
of a
that.
loner, you
Yeah.
know,
We'll talk
Power.
about that in a moment. Mike, I wanted,
This is a diva.
I wanted to come back to you a
Diva.
moment,
Secret
Mike.
is a fit-
Diva treatment.
What do you do in the group fitness program here at G21 Fitness that is different than what Victoria does? Or do you both work constantly together?
He's stealing the microphone.
Yeah.
Where's the shot guy is what I want to know.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What do you do that's different?
All right, so what we do is different. Is we're going back to the old school style of training. We're going back to the basics. So what that means is it's scientifically proven in order whatever your goal is, whether it's to lose weight, tone up, get stronger, look better naked, because everybody wants to look better naked.
Yep.
It is scientifically proven in order for you to achieve that goal, you have to have your muscles rest. So the way that we have everything spread out is we have an upper body day, a lower body day. We got HIIT with Vic on Wednesday, upper body day, lower body day, and then another cardio day with me. So we call it Sweating with Satan because I always have to be the bad guy.
Sweating with Satan.
Yeah.
Now, you're called Papa
Yes, I am called Papa Peach. Yeah. There's a long story with that. So obviously,
Let's get into it.
Is it about the
No, just
emoji at all?
so
it's about that.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
long
okay.
story short, I am a straight male, and most of my clientele before I came here was of the women population, whether they were straight, gay, doesn't really matter. I did a lot of bikini models, and most of my girls, I had 3 of them 3 years in a row, won International
like
Model
a
of the
pimp
Year.
now.
Wow.
So
congrats.
I low-key became Papa Peach, and then at the other facility I was at before, I'm very, very detailed with my leg workouts and all my workouts in general, but they had me teaching a booty class. So
Yeah, I can tell everybody when I got here he was doing some squats. and
But
Papa
why
Peach is his all-out
why the
name.
peach? I can see the papa. I can see the daddy.
Yeah,
Why
well,
the
he's
peach?
sitting on
the
it.
booty.
And I'm
I
curious.
feel like you should stand up and turn around.
All right,
Mike.
let's see it. Let's see it.
You can
America
see when he
needs
walks.
to know.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna put
can
me
see
on
when he
the spot.
walks.
We want to
Yes.
see receipts.
I guess I'll stand up.
and Mike, I'm curious.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what good genes
Okay.
and exercise at
Okay.
G21 Fitness
Oh, it's like a
does
little
for you.
peachy booty.
Okay, it should be called Papa Cakes.
Mike, my last question is, okay, you're Papa Peach. Doesn't Victoria have a cool name?
Actually, she does.
Oh, what is it?
It
It's
is
not an
the
eggplant.
Cardio Bunny, or AKA the Hit Queen. And there's nothing cute and funny about her because, as they were setting up today, they literally saw me dying on a turf.
You know, it's funny. I came today as we were getting ready for the early show, and they were having a group fitness program. And it was like a rock concert here. The music implementation, Power Infinity would love to play at G21.
I would.
Yes.
Love the
Because the
energy.
music and sound system was so awesome, the lights, and they had all
It's
of
a-
these people.
It's a club to work out.
And the
Everything
cool
you
thing
love.
is they open these big glass sliding doors, and out into this open area, this grass area, they come. It's really, really fantastic. Mike, we're happy you're with us tonight. Victoria, group fitness programs here at G21. We're going to ask Sean to come over here in a moment because we're going to do our final thing with G21, and we're going to do cryo. And so Sean's going to take that microphone, and he is going to
Gonna
be
freeze
on his
out?
way, and we're going to try to experiment with Napoleon. And if Napoleon and Power wouldn't mind switching a moment.
Sure. I'm happy
Napoleon
to be a
sit
guinea
there.
pig.
While Sean's getting set up here with
Great
the
from both
cryo,
sides.
and
we go.
Sean's going to
Thank
move
you.
really quickly because we
Boy,
are
this is
live.
so hot.
And
Renato.
and Sean's going to prepare. Are you all set to go? Okay, now you'll need the mic in your hand. She can.
She's my assistant.
Okay. Sean, first off, tell us what this wand does and explain to us what it is. And hold the mic close.
Okay, so most people are familiar with full body cryo. This is very, very different. This is spot cryo. So we focus on, in the full body, you have to get into a full tank and you have to prep and everything. Could be uncomfortable. This is spot cryotherapy. So if somebody has inflammation, bruising, we've done even, fillers in the face when you have bruising and stuff. So
Okay.
we treated that. But if you have like tennis elbow or something, so it's spot.
How long do you do a single therapy? If you're going to do a spot.
So it depends. Smaller joints like knees and elbows, shoulders, it could be 10 minutes.
10.
5, 10
And
minutes.
in this cryo, in spot usage, what's the temperature of...
So this actually goes down to minus 20, minus
Come on,
22. But what it does is it cools the skin from about 90 degrees down to about 45, 50 degrees.
Yeah.
In a very short
In a very short period, but
So-
the actual temperature is minus 22.
Well, it can go as low
Okay.
as that.
Now, when you do this experiment on Napoleon, is it possible to move it to minus 360?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Well, does it feel? If it feels good, Napoleon can have.
No. I've done with fireplace. My time for cryo play.
Actually, I want to do the wrist here. Let's do Napoleon's wrist and see how this wand works.
Are we in good light?
And Sean is going to use this cryo wand. If he was having pain in his wrist,
Yeah.
hold your wrist this way so the cameras can catch you.
Okay.
And Sean, you start it. Now, truth be told,
Feels really
America, raise it a little higher, higher for camera. And Napoleon and I went to a full cryo tube. We've actually done it together. Two different. We went in separately.
Separately. You see how fast you feel the cold going.
And then we did the spot therapy, and I like the spot therapy a lot more. The full body tube, I didn't like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Napoleon and you have a lot of airtime. So why don't you have your seat back? Let me do that.
You even said how hard.
I'm gonna move you in
It
just
feels
a
really
second. I will.
relaxing. I mean, even in my face, I can feel like the
Oh my
refreshing
God.
coldness from it. But I didn't have aches in it before. But what it's allowing me to do now, it does feel like more blood flow is getting to it. It feels nice and crisp right now. I know that when it comes off, it is also an experience because it goes from the cold to the hot.
Okay.
When you say crisp,
I have a
do you
question.
mean brittle?
Is that air?
No, I feel stronger in it.
Okay.
Say, I'm sorry, Sean. Say that again.
It's
What?
super cool there.
So super cooled air, minus 22. Now,
and there's
let's move from the wrist and do what you would do if you did it as a cryofacial. Let's see how that works.
All
And
right. Put it
you
on
want to
my
stay
face.
away from the microphone, I think. But let's or take it off.
have to go
No, we'll just take it off.
Normally you'd be lying down for this. I can do that. So you're going to close your eyes.
Can you take that off? Can you take that off? Or no? If you want to do a wrist, we can.
I can just move
Yeah.
myself.
Okay.
That's how I smile when somebody's
Mm-hmm.
from behind.
It's really cold on the face. Oh boy, the hits keep coming, guys. Let me tell you.
The feeling is amazing. I'm telling you, the feeling of cry on the face
Every
is
Wednesday
unbelievable.
night.
America, I'm just telling you, I'm going to be in a production meeting tomorrow, and they're going to go, Al, you missed this line, and you missed this line, and you missed this line. How does that feel, Napoleon?
Yeah,
a
how
microphone
does
in
it
his
feel?
mouth, please.
It feels incredible. It is refreshing, as you guys can see. I sweat a lot. I feel like immediately that's being helped out. I'm sure it's helping my skin, skin
collagen,
entirely too.
yes.
I'm just so refreshed.
Sean,
The smile is legitimate. I'm not trying to smile.
Sean,
It's
what
happening.
what does a cryofacial do for you?
So what this does is it shrinks pore size. It stimulates collagen production. It also, when you have bags, it shrinks the bags.
I don't
You
know.
don't have any
It's too young to have a bag.
Yeah.
It's way too young for
Wait,
that.
You're looking 20 all of a sudden, Napoleon.
It shrinks things. Right. It shrinks things. I don't know why right now I'm thinking of Game of Thrones and winter is coming. And, all right.
So we do a
Incredible.
cryofacial
Now,
here, too.
Sean, okay, thank you very much. And one other, Sean, let's do a wrist right here. If you can move over a little, or if you two will switch back.
Yeah, move, bitch.
Yeah.
It feels amazing right now.
And do you feel good?
Oh my. I feel calm and relaxed. I tend to run anxious. That feels like it really pulled me down to earth.
Yeah.
I was saying before that it feels like being on top of a mountain. I don't know if any of you have ever skied or been on a snowy
Oh,
mountaintop.
yeah. I
It's
love
that same
that
kind
feeling.
of serenity that you have up there. You just feel at one. And I think that's a part of just being part of the cold, right?
Exactly.
And usually when this is done, you're lying down.
Yeah.
Normally in a comfortable chair.
definitely.
Or,
Yeah,
or on massage table.
That must be really
Yeah,
nice.
table or whatever.
So we also
would
do
make
like
you comfortable.
back, neck, shoulders.
Oh, wow.
Tennis elbow.
Are you enjoying? Tell
I'm
us
very,
what
very
this is
much-
like.
fast-
What are you
Yes.
thinking?
Huh?
And it goes pretty deep.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
look,
there
the
are
tube, yeah.
full tubes.
I
that you can
think
do
I
this.
think I can Vogue better now.
Yeah.
Please, we know that's not what you're doing with your wrist.
All right. Well, Sean, thank you very much. Victoria,
thank you,
Mike,
Sean.
Thank you
thank you
very
very much. And we
Thank you,
appreciate
guys.
you being with us tonight.
I'll be back every week for that.
That's
wonderful.
amazing. Tell you, I
That,
use all the time.
that
all the
brings us to an end in terms of our health and fitness discovery. G21 Fitness, of course, to all of South Florida, you've got to come here, right on Old Dixie Highway, right in the heart of the gayest place on planet Earth. You're minutes from everything gay here in
Come
South
work
Florida.
out.
And we're in a situation where this is highly unique, and we congratulate Renato for the genius of the development of
Thank
this
you.
Great word.
platform.
Genius
It's-
21.
It is really uber gay. It's exactly what the gay community wants, but I think fantastic because it's exactly what the straight community wants, and we can all be together when
Yeah.
we do it.
Yeah,
which
Absolutely.
is absolutely
I'm living for this
fantastic.
place. I think it's like the Tyler Perry Studios of gym.
Yes, exactly. Isn't that awesome? and one final thing before we move
Okay.
into the last thing that we do tonight, I cannot let Renato get away without saying, first off, so much good luck on everyone from It's Happening Out and all of America that's going to watch your story in becoming a U.S. citizen in your testing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Saturday,
Thank you very
November
much.
2nd.
Thank you
we
for
wish
having
you
me.
And I'm
all
sure
the
Power's
luck
there to
in
help
the
you
world.
practice anytime you need to.
And even more important than G21 Fitness or your citizenship, to those 350 children in Haiti that are absolutely fundamentally having their lives changed because of you and your husband.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you
on
very
that
much. And
amazing
everyone
commitment.
can be part of, like, again, just ask the questions and go on the website and find more information.
And your website is?
It's RenanFoundation.org.
Okay, and easier for you, G21's website is?
G21Fitness.com.
Okay, go to G21 Fitness. You're going to find Renato. You're going to find all of the people you've met here tonight. I just assure you, I was here yesterday. We were doing some interviewing. I was scheduled to be here only 30 minutes. His staff kept me for 2.5 hours here, and I didn't complain even 1 second.
All I heard was Al couldn't
did you
finish
work
in 30
out?
minutes.
Well, I have. Actually, I touched some of the machines. I wouldn't call it completely a workout.
Let's give a round of applause to Al.
He touched me.
But let me
Show up, Al.
I swear I got to get another gig, America. I wouldn't want to come here to have
Did you work out? I touched some of the
Or at least he was being
I
honest.
can't get away with anything. It is helping me out. All right, so we're so happy to be here at G21 Fitness. The last thing we're going to do tonight before we say goodbye is we're going to play Shag, Marry, Chop. Now, let me tell you on this special Shag, Marry, Chop that we're doing. We thought, wouldn't it be fun to do a Shag, Marry, Chop that was health and fitness related? So, we would like some attractive guys. The girls can be attractive too, but for tonight, attractive guys. Wouldn't it also be interesting to have our first show after our first anniversary to have some of the people that have been involved with the show be in Shag, Marry, Chop? You look frightened.
Oh, girl, here we go.
You look frightened.
Here we go.
Always.
All right. Actually, I love that you look frightened because that's what can
It's come
happen.
after you.
Remember, I can get you. I can get you.
What was that
Just-
Satan comment before?
Just not tonight. So here is our very special health and fitness first year anniversary of Shag, Marry, Chop. Let's bring them up. Who are we going to shag? Raul Vegas, host, original host at It's Happening Out.
Oh, God.
Or the dude in the middle.
That's,
You're not looking bad there, dude.
that was
Or,
Florida
wait a
Boy
minute,
competition.
Mr. Fitness America original host, C.A. Lopez on the right. Now, C.A. doesn't
Seems
know
unfair.
he's in this. Raul doesn't know he's in this. Napoleon doesn't know he's in this. Shag,
Little
Marry, Chop
embarrassed, gotta
for
say,
everybody in
gotta-
America is
Armpit is
the
right
play
there.
on the game.
Right there.
Who would you shag? Who would you marry? And who would you chop?
Either
Now,
way,
to get
I'm
it
fine.
right out of the way, right out of the way, we're going to come right to Power Infinity. Power, tell us. And you're playing the game tonight. We have a husband sitting in Lakeland. Please forgive Power, but he's shagging and he's marrying and he's chopping. Who are you shagging?
Oh, my goodness.
Choices.
Like bright red right now, too. Maybe
well,
that crush
okay,
was real.
so I'm going to shag C.A. Lopez under threat of death. I'm
Threat
going
of
to,
death. Oh, my goodness.
because he's my friend.
You don't shag friends.
No, I don't
No.
shag. I wouldn't shag any of these bitches. But shag C.A. Lopez, under threat of death. I'm gonna marry Raul Vega.
Wow.
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 I know he's getting married. He's
Wow,
getting,
bitch, I just gave you my seat.
he's getting married already. And the only reason the only reason why
Somebody
I would,
write this down.
the only
Yeah, grab
reason
this
why
off camera,
I
we're
would
good.
chop Napoleon is because we work together and it would be unprofessional. But if you ever got fired,
You can get fired. Okay.
You ever got fired?
All right, wait. Now I want to go to the other end of the dais. The joke has been made very many times about Joe and Napoleon. Who would you shag, marry, chop?
Well, that's actually easy. I'm going to shag Raul. I'm marrying C.A. Lopez. And Napoleon already turned me down, so you're
You know what? I remember last week we had an entire episode where y'all were there to say I support Power Infinity because I'm equality forward and all that bullshit. Me, y'all hit on every single episode all the time, but now when you're put on the spot, I'm gonna play coy just like I did. Whatever.
He turned me down.
All
You
right,
chopped,
next
buddy.
time.
You chopped yourself.
Now let's bring the woman in. The woman decides. Shag would be.
So these are all very sexy boys, okay, including you, Napoleon. And I would probably shag the hell out of Raul Vegas.
I'm with you.
Okay. I would marry Napoleon because we would have so much fun together. It would be like a lifetime of fun. Okay. We wouldn't even really have sex.
Moving
you know
on.
what I mean,
Let's indulge that for a minute because these people that used to consider themselves my friends
you
and
would
have
chop
only
CA?
one thing in
No,
common.
I gotta tell you.
Chop CA, I
is
get
the
it.
hatred of
I'll tell
Napoleon
you.
Blaze and the young white male, apparently.
I grew up with sexy boys like
not
CA my entire life, so it's just too close to home for me. But boy, you are fine. Okay?
Now, here's a reminder here. Raul, I believe, was Venezuelan, wasn't he? I believe.
know.
And CA, I believe, was Nicaraguan.
Mm.
And Napoleon is clearly Kentucky white boy.
Kentucky.
Renato, now this I can't wait for this. You or why you're last.
Only
who
answer
would you
matters.
shag?
For sure, I'll be shagging Raul.
Would you?
That's
Because of the
100%.
muscle?
One down.
And
one
no,
down.
not only the it's so masculine and the whole sensuality they bring it out with the body.
All right.
So final word
wait,
on
hold
G21
on,
is
hold
coming
on.
after this next comment.
Wait, hold on. Remind me, your husband's from where?
Cuba.
Oh, never mind. And who would you marry?
Of course, it's next to me, Napoleon.
Finally, we can have the wedding next
Suck
time.
up. Like, come on. Like,
And
not
Mr. Fitness America. Mr. Fitness America, you would chop. Really?
It's too much competition.
Competition.
Are you
I was
kidding
just
me?
about to say probably
Like, we're gonna
competition.
be going
Wait.
out for so many people after the guy. Like, so,
White, Brazilian Power Infinity. Nice meeting you, sir. All right, I'm going to play.
So Napoleon's not
It's my
competition.
husband. He's my husband. He's my
Okay.
husband.
We
All right.
compliment each other very
He's
well.
not. He's
Look
not
at his
competition
eyes.
because he's
Okay.
not competition.
Look, his eyes.
We compliment
All
each
right,
other very well. We're
Napoleon,
going all
I'm
across the
curious.
together.
You got to play the game just the same way that Power did.
I'm ready to play.
All right, who are you shagging?
I thought you were going first.
Nope.
I have to go first before you?
Yep.
Okay, fine. You can have the big reveal of the huge crush you've had on me since the shot you took. I'm going to shock
Child,
America.
you know what's getting ready to
Oh my
happen,
God.
don't you?
I know what you're going to lie to America once again.
All
That's
right.
okay. All these other bitches.
Who are
done it.
you?
Why don't you do it?
Biddies?
That's
Did
right.
you call the panel
He's
biddies?
gonna bury
It's
himself.
apparently the only topic that the two of them can relate
Millennial
upon.
boy, your birthday is Monday. Happy birthday. Probably the only
30
time
years
it's going to
old.
come out of my mouth. But you called everyone else bit. He
No,
called you a biddy.
I did not. I pointed specifically to the two of them.
All right. You're shagging who?
I am going.
Here's the reaction most boys have when I turn them down.
People I turn down say no to
Shag,
me. I'm going to
focus.
shag myself because how often do you get that opportunity?
Dude, you
learn
did that at
so much.
7:30 this morning.
You were able to see me.
I shag myself again.
All right.
I meant to say,
Who are you
who
gonna
want
marry?
to learn so much, and then I mean, I would definitely marry
Himself.
CA. I would marry CA. No, he and I had a good relationship where we got to talk about fitness and life, and he actually is very similar to you in a lot of ways. He's very about the kids and giving back to the community. There were a lot of things that were in common with that. And since he's not here anymore, I have you.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm gonna.
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
I
Zach, sorry,
remember.
man.
I remember.
go in.
Why are you
We're getting ready for the Pornhub channel
And then
between the two of
I
you.
chop Raul. I don't know him very well. I mean, obviously, I would still do something with him if given more than the two options. But since I only have the two options, I'll go with that. Plus, if I recall, he's very religious, and something about that makes me feel like I'd be cursed or something in the process.
You would.
Actually,
You would.
I
I
was
would.
thinking about your choices. Actually, America doesn't know this, but really, Napoleon would shag all of them simultaneously.
I think
Oh, he's probably
That's
he's probably
his
shag
style.
Mary and
That's
chop
his style.
himself.
That's how
That's
he
his
rolls.
style.
I think
But
they all be
I
shagging
can
him.
see the CA thing because remember when we went on our retreat? Yeah, you could tell that was that might have been going on.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to play. And the reason I'm going to play is I do this new show, Happening Not Fun, with my partner in crime. And it's his birthday on Monday. And we're hoping, fingers crossed, with another friend from production, and maybe a couple of friends from the show.
You got to bring the token lesbian.
We are maybe going to jump out of a plane for Napoleon's birthday. We'll see if we can make the arrangements of
One
that.
of us won't survive.
So
Good
you're
luck.
going to the clock with cobwebs in it is going to turn over from 29 into the 30s.
Hate it,
So
people gaze.
shag, marry, chop, sir. So first, I would shag C.A. Lopez.
Sorry, C.A.
He is he's a beautiful guy. More importantly, he's a beautiful guy inside. I love C.A. I would chop for no reason at all, just because it has to happen. I would chop Raul Vegas. I would marry
Suck up.
Napoleon Plague. And here's the reason why. Look at the face. Two beautiful, physically fit guys on both sides. Napoleon is physically fit, but look at his eyes and look at his smile. Look at his eyes.
Blonde and blue.
That is why we are associated. That is why we are friends. He has a zest for life. His 20s were not as good as he would like. His 30s are going to be awesome, and we're all going to help him achieve it. Happy birthday, Napoleon.
And I just have a really positive
You're not
thought
invited.
for
Go
you.
away.
I have a positive thought for you for your 30th birthday. It is the beginning of your 31st year.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so
Thank you for the
America,
Republican gift.
America, that's our show this week. We thank you again. Gosh, every week we're thanking you. 634,000 of you watched our anniversary show last week. It's the largest gay view event in Facebook that we think has ever happened. We keep hearing about it. When we finish our show, as you know, and please, we hope that he doesn't burst into flames. But we're going to be bringing pizza in, and Renato is going, "Oh no, yes, we're bringing pizza in because that's how we're going to finish at G21 because we're going to destroy all of these physically fit people that are coming in." No, we love it.
We're bringing more clients like that. That's
Right,
the way.
exactly.
Like, pizza in and
We
bring it back.
finished the show, and we're bringing behind us. Okay. And what? Tell me your name. Mark, are you nervous, Mark?
No, never nervous.
Never. Oh, I like that. This is Mark from Jet's Pizza, and
This is how boxes open.
Almost thing.
All right, you do it. You hold it.
And then we're going.
You
so
hold it.
let's
All right.
Vanna White.
And thank you very much. Jet's Pizza is with us every week. And thank you.
It is
and
absolutely
we
delicious.
are we love our association with Jet's Pizza. That's our show tonight. As we finish our show, it's happening out every week. We give an opportunity for our host to say goodbye. And tonight is no exception. Renato, you can wish a goodbye to anybody you would like. And we're going to start with Power Infinity.
Well, good night, children. And remember once again that your voice is your power. So keep on tuning in and live out loud.
And Renato?
Good night, the whole Wilton Manors and Oakland Park community. And thank all you guys for hosting us tonight at It's Happening Out.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
very
been
much.
a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
And Napoleon Plays.
Yeah, remember, guys, to play every day, every way, including here at the gym with G21, because I can't wait to play after this. It's going to be fun.
Let's play.
And my friend, Chef Josie.
Hey, good night, powerful people. Go out there and live legacy-worthy lives. And don't forget, we'll see you next week because your voice matters in this conversation.
I have to say to America, my friend Chef Josie has had a very tough day. Everybody has tough days. Look how well you did here tonight. You're the person. We love your heart.
Commitment driven.
Absolutely. And to my friend Joe Brookman.
In the words of Sister Sledge, we are family. All my sisters and me, we're family. Stay connected, let's talk, and love one another.
Did you just become a black person?
Trying to make up for his lynching comments, okay?
America, we always say, we try to explore gay community, gay culture. We've done it in a new way tonight. It's something that we did not do for the entire year. It's why we're so proud to be associated with G21 and G21 Fitness and what's going on here to show you the kinds of things that are available. We hope you'll continue to support us and share us. And if you do, we're going to get to more and more and more people that are exploring our gay community. We're all valuable. And we hope we've proved that to you tonight. So if you believe in gay community, we hope you share us because you know it's going on at It's Happening Out. Good night, America.
Good night.
Good night.